Hello, Hogs. Arkansas just stood there watching. Historic loss decided by crucial mistakes. And now how will Cal resolve this with the guys? Let's see the news. Red fans, subscribe to the channel to receive more news. Some nights are complicated. What we saw at the Coleman Coliseum was exactly that. A game that lasted almost 3 hours, 2 overtimes, 232 points scored, and an emotional roller coaster that ended with a 117-115 loss to the number 25 Alabama. For the number 20 Arkansas Razorbacks, now 19-7, 9-4 SEC, there was physical exhaustion and competitive frustration, but also clear signs of power and a very high ceiling with Calipari. It's impossible to start with any other name than Darius Akuff Jr. The Detroit rookie delivered a historic performance. 49 points, 16 of 27 field goals, 6 of 10 three-pointers, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and only 1 turnover. His three-pointer with 12 seconds left in regulation was an act of composure that forced the game into overtime when the tide seemed to be turning in favor of the home team. It wasn't just volume, it was efficiency, control of the pace, and personality. Akuff never hid, even as the defense adjusted its coverage and sent in late assists. He played like a veteran on tournament night. But games of this magnitude are decided by details that don't just appear on the scoresheet. Arkansas opened up a 14-point lead in the second half and seemed to have emotional control of the game. From then on, however, the defense lost consistency at critical moments. Alabama finished by converting 56% of their field goal attempts and, even more decisively, made 34 free throws compared to the Hogs' 19, with an 82% success rate. In close matchups, this difference in free throws often acts as an anchor. There was a sequence that symbolized the turning point. With just over 5 minutes left in regulation time, LeBaron Jr. missed a three-pointer at the top of the paint. Possession seemed dead, but Aiden Sherrill dove between red jerseys, saved the ball before the sideline, and finished over Trayvon Brazil. It wasn't just a basket, it was a psychological blow. Commentator Jimmy Dykes' phrase echoed as a diagnosis. Arkansas stood still watching. In games of this level, half a second of hesitation is costly. Sherrill turned the paint into his own territory. With 26 points and 13 rebounds, shooting 10 of 13 from the field, he exploited spaces in the pick and roll, attacked slow closeouts, and capitalized on second chances. Alabama converted an impressive 76.2% of their shots in the second half, 16 of 21. After an already efficient first period, Philin added 35 points and 7 assists, maintaining the high offensive pace until the end of the second overtime. On the Arkansas side, there was a contrast. Malik Ewan didn't score in 20 minutes and, despite 7 rebounds, missed 2 dunk attempts in the final minute of the second overtime, plays that could have changed the final narrative. Nick Pringle started aggressively, converting a 3-point play early on, but didn't score again and finished with only 1 rebound in 23 minutes. The rotation also had to resort to Jaden Karaletwa and Elmer Zafik due to fouls, which altered defensive matchups and communication at sensitive moments. However, reducing this night to a failure would be an oversimplification. Arkansas showed rare offensive depth. Malik Thomas scored 24 points with personality, Billy Richmond 3 added 20, and the young trio sustained the offense in a hostile environment. The team reacted, took the game to overtime, adjusted rebounds, and improved defensive resilience when it seemed there was no more energy left. This type of experience, although painful, accelerates competitive maturity. The central point now is the response. Calipari, a specialist in developing talent and adjusting rosters throughout the season, has plenty of human material. The defeat highlighted the need to better protect the paint, finish defensive possessions with authority, and avoid lapses in concentration after offensive errors. These are technical corrections, not structural ones. The offense showed the ability to produce against the SEC's physical defenses. What's missing is transforming a partial advantage into definitive control. There's something promising in losing a game of this magnitude away from home and still leaving with the feeling that your own ceiling is higher than your opponent's. Arkansas wasn't beaten due to a lack of talent, but because of details in the execution of specific sequences. That's something you can adjust. And now, Cal? Comment. Friends?